Avoid terrarium. And so we got 3 people hanging out in chat already. That's a bit of a shock. I think that thought came in before the stream actually hit, but that's okay. And we're in with Avoid terrarium. I started this a little bit. Did a previous playthrough on my YouTube. So, got the first introductory story out of the way. Now we're just kind of working through the next part of the story, which the computer wants to talk to us. It's a weird one. Alright, search results. Finally it's done. I found the information on Penny. Oh, it's our little pet nanny. Penny, pet nanny, is a simulation pet care game humans used to entertain themselves. Okay. Human adults used this to fool their children into a deluded sense of responsibility. I don't think that's quite right, but okay. The virtual pet needed to be fed virtual food, even producing virtual excrement. There's some of the Tamagotchis for that specific. It's some pretty stupid stuff. How are you doing, Dragon Face? And thank you for the follow, by the way. You played this one before? Sense of responsibility. Oh, I've had an epiphany. Oh no. What if we repurpose Penny into something we could use to monitor the health of the human? Makes sense. Yes, that's it. That's what we need to take care of her properly. It's a sign. No problem. Oh, that's cool. Going to give Penny a new purpose. Yes. Sure. And we can actually monitor our little person to see if she needs food or medicine or whatever. This is what I wanted to say. But she's in bad shape. She's got parts missing here and there. Yeah, we noticed the fungus. Maybe if I weren't such a hot mess, I would be able to fix it. But I don't think I can do it myself. Sorry, you must think I'm useless. I'd say that. But if you could collect the parts I need, I could fix Penny up. Like the day she was born. I hate to make you go out there alone, but you got some parts I need to purpose. Okay. All the parts. When you get the parts, I'll draft the design for the modifications of Penny based on Pet Nanny. Okay. So what are you doing tonight? You doing anything interesting other than watching me play some Terrarium? I need at least one terminal to complete the modifications. Underground maps. Look this way. I think, yes. I don't think we have anything. Yeah, I guess food for our little human, but that's about it. Alright, so we go to Unknown Ruins. Yes. So because we can go at the moment. I've never seen this one. I was talking about. Oh, Tamagotchi, yeah. Yeah. This game is like a. So for Terrarium, what you do is you're taking care of a little kid that you find inside of an abandoned hollow, trying to patch her up and get her back on her feet. What we're going after is the parts for basically our Tamagotchi, so we can monitor her and know what she needs, so we know what to go dungeon diving for, so that she can have a better life, and we can get her back up and healed and everything else. It's really an interesting concept. Let's see. Do I remember this part? Traps. Invisible, yes. Aware. striking the air will reveal traps. Oh, bloody. That's it. Let's remember how to control this thing. There it is. I play so many of these dungeon crawling games that I have to remember the controls. Like this one's very similar to another one that I play, which is Azure Dreams. Which is the same visual style, but that one is slightly different in a couple different areas. So the controls are different, and it's always a pain when I first come up in a game to remember how the controls all work. It's a fun thing now. So yeah, we're trying to get this girl back on her feet, and I don't know how far the game goes or how long the game really is. I've only played the first couple of missions as a test. Do I like this game? So I haven't gotten that far into it, and this is the first time I'm doing it actually on stream, so I wanted to see if anyone was interested in this one. Because a lot of times there's a lot of really great games out there that no one plays, but no one also wants to watch it either. So, it's always an issue. But yeah, kind of think about this one as an overgrown Tamagotchi with a dungeon crawler. But the best way I can describe what I know of this game so far. Just like right now, I'm hoping that we'll have good luck tonight with people coming in to watch this one, and we'll be able to get ourselves up to 60. Extra health or damage. I guess let's go with the health. At these low level dungeons, that's usually a better way of going. I got a blade. Oh wait, I got a blade. Equip, please. Didn't do more damage. I got a weapon. And if it only does one more damage, it's still better than what I had. There's the exit. Let's see. Nothing else there. Over here. Should be one more room. Okay, so floors layout. Nope. Thank you. Right. So there might be a fifth room down here back down. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, it's an interesting game. Next down to the next floor. Bye-bye. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you. Oh, there's a... Oh, dude. That's like a little caterpillar type thing. And then... Oh my goodness. And they're toxic too? Jeez. That's bad. So, 2 or 3 rounds. Their toxic goo hangs out. That's bad. That makes for a horrific mess. But I guess it can't be avoided. But at some point later on, we'll be able to upgrade our inventory here. So let's go this real quick. Here's our current goal or goals. We only have one at the moment. Later on, we'll get more. We have our current inventory, and later on we'll be able to expand this with upgrades to ourselves. We have our little status, so what skills we've picked up as we've leveled up, our level and bonuses and so on, and what skills we currently have active. So that's that bit. So you have start back at level 1 if you leave dungeon crawlers to do it. The way this one works is every time you go out into the dungeon, you'll always be level 1. And you, right now, I can't take anything into the dungeon, I don't think. If I can't, take one item. But when you go back out, all of your items, so like all these things that I have here, will get converted into... On the right-hand side of my screen, you'll see the where it says required one against next to the blue area. You got the green, which is organics, the blue, which is inorganics, yellow, which is electrical, and then the pink one is toxic. So when you go back, all the things in your inventory fill up those meters. You can use that to craft items and things that you can take permanently to your character and take it in permanently. So you do start at level 1 every time you come in here, but when you start getting upgrades, you'll be able to come in with items, you'll be able to carry more, have more energy, more health, and so on. Oh, I hit that trap. So while you do start out at a low level, you can easily level up. Yeah, I got the energy bar up there. I'll refill it in a second. Trap finder or health boost. Let's go with trap finder. See, if I go over here to the leaky battery, I use that, I get some health. I get some energy back. But because it's a leaky battery, I'm confused. So you never use a leaky battery when you got people around. Whenever there's any monsters around, it's bad. Toolkits allow you to repair health. Lost batteries allow you to regen energy. And you actually use energy for a lot of different things. So like I have a special attack down there, and I'm going to use it. That uses energy. So you have to kind of keep an eye on your energy bar and how much you're using. So there's that. The contamination. The world we're in, the computer we met in the beginning told us what was going on. This plant growth, this fungus, is a contamination that the humans found at some point in the past. They didn't know what it was, so they kind of explored it and researched it a little bit. But in their research, they discovered that it eats everything. Anything organic or inorganic. It just consumes everything. So because it consumes everything, the humans decided to move where the fungus wasn't. And they moved underground. Oh. Oh, that. I don't know what that is. Alright, hold on, let me use it. Cricket. So now we're underground. The computer that sent us on the quest to get the parts for Penny was a master control computer whose sole purpose in life was to build underground shelters for humanity. Unfortunately, as humanity started relying more and more on these underground shelters, they started forgetting how to do things. So they relied on the computers and the systems more and more and more. So they started forgetting. So then everything got into disrepair. Which is where we are now. The world in disrepair. Which is such a shame. Come on, God, let's... Oh, I have one repair kit left. the last repair kit. That helps. Okay, defense boost, repair boost, defense boost. Okay, cool. Leaky battery. Let's use that. Okay, there's our exit. I don't know what that goo is. Oh, that was an obvious trap. Okay, that was one we actually didn't see. Oh, we can have the trap detector on. So I can see traps sometimes now. Okay, that's fine. So I'm trying to figure out. That's bad. Biogel. Covers a bit of energy and some. Alright, let's do that. Let's just sleep for a few turns, but that's fine. We want the experience with the kills. Yeah, we'll do it, but we're gonna take damage from it. Yes, please. Next floor. Alright, so. Do the fungus first. I don't know if we're on the final floor. Yeah, that's it. There's the exit. So let's kind of look over here. See if there's another room over here. There's anything else here. So this is the last floor. No monsters on this floor. Let's go. Alright. Let's go back. Charge up. Oh, that's bad. Use it to fix the button. Yes. Battery. Oh, we need to use that. Alright, so. Bloody bugger. Need to find the exit. Wonderful. Attack boost. Band-aid. Let's use evasion. Okay, there's the exit. I want to explore the floor. Alright, that's that. Okay, we're leaving. I don't know where the exit is. So, leaving quickly is going to be very advantageous. Considering we are running low on repair kits and batteries. Well, hopefully. Each empty slot evasion right now. Let's get attack boost. I got battery. But no help. We're gonna die. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're in trouble. I don't. Come on. I think I need this. That's it. Check out now. Yes, check out now. Come on. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Eventually what we'll do is we'll end up getting rid of all the opponents. Now we're okay. Let's use that. So I just get rid of all the main opponents, so. Buckler. Thank you. That's helpful. Some traps. So I got a weapon and I got a shield. Alright, leveled up there. That's good. Defense place. I know I should really take the attack, but due to my current predicament, where I have more health than I do energy. We need to worry about finding the exit. Finally, got our part of that. 2/3 of the way through. So we got half a green, one blue, most of a yellow, and a little bit of purple. Not too bad. No, we just got back. We just left the dungeon. So pretty much all you missed was me digging through the dungeon, trying to find the exit. Like 2 or 3 more floors after you went AFK. It's not too bad. Back home. So great penny with the gathered materials. Yes, please. Crafting. Is that here? Which one is it? Oh, here it is. Craft item. So we're gonna do the pet nanny. Craft bonus activated. Alright. Alright, so Penny's makeover is a success. We have, she's a new woman. Okay. Penny 2.0 is capable of monitoring the human's health, hunger, sanitary levels, and even detect illnesses. Okay, that's cool. What are you waiting for? Take it for a spin. So what's this gonna... Oh, there she is! So it's in our little left-hand corner. Cool. That's to a HUD. Oh my, she sails like new, Captain. Okay, good sequence successful. Not half bad for an old bag of circuits like me. I say so. If I say so myself. Not the kid. How do we fix the kid? Let's begin inspecting her files. There's a text field. Let's see. So what's our problem? What are we gonna do? I've encountered an error that didn't expect to see. In the field where her ID is supposed to be, it says ID detection failed. Input identification code manually. It doesn't. I designed it to scan for IDs that humans have in order to identify them. But the human doesn't seem to have an ID code implant. Without it, it can't assign an ID code to her. She hasn't any identification cards, no microchips, not even a name tag. I'd call her ID redacted. I can't call her ID redacted, of course not. If we don't find her an ID for her, we'll never be able to use Penny. What do we do? Just make one up. Oh, I've got it. What if we give the human a new name? Duh. Let's give the kid a name. I think it's marvelous. Then let's do our best to advise a proper name. Let's see. Proper human name. Generating unique ID. How about Ellie or... I have no clue what that one's supposed to be. FA6 colon. Fabric? Fabric. Sorry, my lead's a little rusty. It's much harder coming up with names for humans than for robots. What parameter is necessary for human identification am I missing? Names suitable for humans. There must be an anthropological protocol somewhere in the database. Yeah. That's what I can think of. No use, Robbie. I've exceeded my processing capabilities attempting to generate a proper name. I think I need some more time to come up with a name for her. I don't want her to grow up hating me. Boy. While I was rambling on to myself, it seems her file status has finished. Oh dear. You think? I need to feed her again. Temperature, pulse, respiratory, all of her vitals are critical. It's a miracle she's alive. We know that. I understand why she was in such a terrible state when we found her. Let's put down. If you hadn't found her, Robbie, she would have perished already. Oh, kids up, kids up, kids up. What is this? Yep, kid's standing up. She's no longer sick. Penny detected an elevated vital signs from the human. It's possible the human has regained consciousness. Would you be a dear and check on her? Sure. So, activating crafting bonuses. When you craft an item with a crafting bonus for the first time, the bonus will activate. Bonuses will gain this way are permanent. You craft new items often and as many as you can. So, we can't like craft anything so many points, but inventory got +2. So that crafting bonus we got for doing Penny gave us another inventory slot, which is good. Alright, let's go check on Penny. See, she's a little girl in a glass container. Isn't that fantastic? Thank goodness she's awake. The medicine really worked. Not that I had any doubt. Anyway, she must be hungry. She can eat by herself. Okay, so she can give her some food. Can I control? Yeah, there we go. So if we go over here, I got some apples in here. Child in a bowl, yep. I have some food. It's not particularly tasty food, but it is edible. Don't ask what it is, because I think it's fungus. I think it's edible fungus. You know, not particularly tasty, but, you know, it's food. She ate it, did she? Yay! Kid ate her first meal. Eating on her own, I'm so proud of her. I'm sorry, I really don't know what's come over me. I love this computer. It's a struggle. She's a kid. The whole world's taken over by mushrooms and fungus and whatnot. All we can do is find the edible ones for now. I know, I cry a lot. When I'm sad, I cry. When I'm happy, I also cry. Yeah. Okay. That's right. I had something to tell you. What? I just got caught up seeing our little ID redacted being independent. I very nearly forgot. Okay. I'll send you data so when you're finished, you can come see me. Okay. Take care of the kid. Yeah, the kid was in that green moss stuff. And, you know, we had to go get some medicine, some antibiotics to put her back together. So it's better. So she's not even on just nutrients, but she was still far from healthy. We know that. Her current situation is better than being completely exposed, but she needs a proper habitat. I believe so. Hold on, let me check. I got notes on the game somewhere, in case somebody came in. If what I have is accurate, I have it for PlayStation and Switch. There might be a Steam? Wait, Terrarium? Let's look real quick. Give it a second. Steam, maybe? No. Yes. No. No, not on Steam. PlayStation 4 and Switch. Physical and... I think it's got a physical release. That's got most... It's a digital involved. In this case, we're playing the PS4. Yes, no, yes, no. Okay, so what I'm looking at is PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Switch. For this game. So no PC. If it were a perfect world, she'd have a lovely little duplex that wasn't perfect. Contact particles. But even if we found her a better, she's far too ill to be an expert. Then again, the best offense is good defense. I'm gonna have to check this out. Reminds me. Yeah, it is kind of similar to some of the Digimon crawlers. What was it? Digimon World 2 or 4 had this type of crawling layout. And you had Azure Dreams on the PlayStation 1. And you had... I'm trying to think of other games use this style layout. For this, you know, space-based. Now it's more common, you see a lot of games using it now, but back then it was really common. A lot of games used it. The games that had like strategy, or if they had tactics in the name, they used this kind of layouts. But yeah, it was a very common thing back in the, prior to 2000. I originally played one on the PS1, and the map system is kind of similar. Hub, world, etc. And it's really interesting though. Yeah, the Digimon World games are a lot of fun. I got a couple on my YouTube channel. So if you pop over to my YouTube or hit !YouTube, it'll come up and you can pop over there and see what other things I've posted. I don't have Digimon World 2, but I do have 3 and 1 up. Cool, thanks. I greatly appreciate it. It helps out tremendously. But I got a couple others on there. So the blueprints are not size while you're gathering necessary materials, and I'll stay here to research. Found a new zone for materials. Okay. So we go to the manufacturing plant in order to get the parts we need to build our house. When life needs lemonade. Lemonade gets lemons. Yes, sure. Transport the coordinates to your drive. Good. Yeah, the fixed computer that is in the wall is gonna stay here. Before you go, I know it's on mine. There's one more thing. I've been thinking that the human needs a good name. Yeah, we know that. Did you figure one out? Let me guess, she's gonna call her Penny. Humans don't just have IDs, they have names, they call each other names, make them feel special. After researching my database thousands of times in human history, I found the perfect name for the Toriko. Little Toriko of the scrapyard. Well, considering she's the only human, she's classified as royalty? Oh, God. In that case, I should call her Princess Toriko. I knew that was coming. Or maybe Queen Toriko? Oh, it's even worse. Perhaps simply Toriko suits her past. What do you think, Robbie? Can I just say, human's name has been printed as Toriko in the laboratory. Got it. Princess in a jar. Yes. Queen of the glass. Oh, you have no idea how pleased I am to hear that. What's that? You only rejected the IDs I suggested because they contained prohibited characters? Okay. Alright. That's funny. Both Ellie and Fabrica. It's Fabrica. F-A-B. R-I-C-A. Fabrica. Contains special characters and symbols for spaces. Yes. I thought it was because you thought the names weren't suitable for the human girl. In any case, the humans know Toriko's name has been designated. Fabrica? Possible. Wait. F-A-B... No. It's worse. It's Fabrica. F-A-B-I. Because there's the colon in there. The colon's an I. So it's, Fabrica. It's even worse. Oh, jeez. Okay, next. I'll do whatever I can in search for things to make it happen. I'll be waiting for your return from the expedition. Oh my goodness. Really? Is that what it translates to? Well, knowing that the name's going to be in Japanese, it probably has multiple meanings, depending on which kanji was used in the process. But Pet Nanny user manual 1 of 5. Pet Nanny personal health diagnostic tools, the corner right. Anything fancy here. So the human's health status. This icon indicates that the human requires sustenance. It flashes when she's on the verge of starvation. This icon indicates if she's ill. Okay, so the white piece says she's hungry, and the little skull says she's sick. Got it. And the hunger illuminates time to return. Eat her before the sustenance is completed. If her malnutrition persists, she may get ill. And I can always go back to the terrarium by using the return picture. Alright, so we can return without having to finish the dungeon. That's awesome. I mean, it can mean one guardian. That's the meaning, katakana. It can mean guardian. Kinda like one guardian. Okay. Just level up. So we're back to level 2. Let's do the defense right. I always do the defense when I get that hurdle. So as you can tell, you know, we just started, and we're started level 1. Not a big deal. Beautiful. rusty canned food. Alright. Infrared goggles. Reveals location of traps. Alright. So, that's a one-time use item. Okay. I wanted to see if that was a fixed item or a one-time use one. You're starting, the dungeon starts on stats. Cool. Yeah. It's one of the things that I like in this style, because as you can tell, when we did the last craft, we got 2 new, we had 2 new slots. We had 5, and now we have 7 item slots, which makes it really a lot easier to manage the dungeon, because we have more space. So that's a good thing. And when you get more upgrades, you'll be able to get away gadgets. Warps to another area layer. Okay. So you'll be able to carry more gear, but you'll also have like permanent upgrades to health and status and whatever, which is one of the roguelite elements that it has in this game. So, there's that. That's what you meant by permanent upgrade items. Exactly. It's what makes, it's one of the things that makes it a better, roguelite. Because there's always upgrades for you to make your trip easier. And like, Azure Dreams allows you to take into the dungeon a few items. I think it's like maximum 5. And in that game, one of the only ways you can go in stronger is by carrying weapons with you. Now this game, I don't know if we have the ability to take weapons into the dungeon with us. Oh, the exit. I guess I'll go down. So if we can like craft permanent weapons or something, that would be interesting. Can I grab what's in the bottom? Oh, it was a paralyzation. So these guys run from me, apparently. I want you, though. Come here. Come here. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna work. That's gonna work. Do I have... I do a battery. So, grab that. Grab that. I don't have room for that. Glitch all foes, duration 20 turns. Allows user to take an extra turn before the enemy's turn. Take battery. Alright, let's go ahead and go down. Of course, the town building. Dark Cloud. Wait, hold on. Let me back up with these phrases here. That's when you meant by permanent upgrades. Yep. When you've already played Dark Cloud. Yes, I have. Actually, I've played that on stream a little bit. I've also played it mostly off stream, though. Mainly because I played on stream, I think once, and at the time, there wasn't a lot of interest. Now, does it mean there's not interest in it? No, I'm sure there is plenty of interest in the game. But it is a matter of, I already have food on me, it's back to the house. Just a matter of, what do people want to see? What the? Rat's nasty. Alright. Pass. That works for me. Alright. I want that. Alright, so let's eat the battery. Now let's eat the battery. Let's drop that. What is this? Sweet dreams enemies. Inflict slow status, allows for soft-footed walking, does not disrupt, not impact contamination. Yes, please. But I can't do anything with it, but I can equip it. Makes me really happy. Alright, do that. So it makes it a little slower. Because it makes me quiet. Which means the enemies don't bother me. Wait a minute, is that... Yeah, it does. It literally makes me so that I can tiptoe around and not have to deal with enemies. That's got its perks. I like this one. It's got downsides too. Because it does slow your other movements. But that rat just took something. Both having the quiet active. I can't chase it down. Great. They're nicking my stuff. Where'd that rat go? Bloody bugger. Damn rat's nicking my stuff. Alright, there are things you want to avoid. This rat's horrible. I consider streaming it myself, but I'm alone by so many games. Yeah, there's so much out there that you could stream. That when you get kind of into a paralysis of the I have 500,000 games I could play, but do I have any that I want to play? You know, which is what I want to play now. That looks... That's... That's bad. I might fail this. Okay, so we died. We have to go back. Failure. That big boy just wasted us. Well, they have to keep us some food. we get to keep our list for our equipment, so. And we got our sturdy power. And we got everything we needed. I have very good news. Our little Toriko is looking a lot better. She needs to eat though. You can tell she starts wandering about the terrarium. She loses some of that spark when she's hungry. Did you remember to bring back food? Yeah, I got some food. When you return from the expeditions, don't forget to feed her. If you leave again before you feeding her, you might get a penny. Yep, okay. Oh, by the way, living organisms tend to cause their surroundings to become soiled over time. I left to worsen their health may be impacted. So maybe I made a broom just for you to clean up after. Great, got a broom now. Hard ass sound right there. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what we need. Also updated Penny with a function to monitor cleanliness. Okay, Penny sanitation. So, be careful using Penny's remote cleaning function. Takes up a lot of energy. Alright, so sanitary function. Terrarium will become unsanitary over time. The number of warnings to note sanitary efficiency. So we can do that through the pad menu. Which is fine. Unfortunately, all I have is one rusty can of food. I don't have much. But we can feed her one. You know, at least it's something. She ate the can. I love it. She ate the whole bloody can. So the fungus nest that she was in is at least now when actually sleeping. How cute. Craft. Can I build any of this stuff? Straight, I say build this one here. It says I can't build that. Oh, I need organics to build that one. And this one here, I don't have the tough glass. So, the best thing for me to do is to go back into a dungeon. And we'll do that. We'll go back and do one more run here. And then you get that sturdy glass out of here. Oh, over there. Level up. And the level ups are pretty quick, so it's not like it's a hard fight. The one thing that you can do is you can come here and pull up Penny and go back to the terrarium. So, because you can do that, what you can do is you can come down into the dungeon. Oh my god. And it's like, go in and then jump out. So, you just go into the dungeon. You know, get your full gear of parts and pieces, and then jump back. But you gotta remember to have food on you. Without organic food, Penny, you can't feed the kid. So like right now, I have no food. If I was to go back without food, I'd be in trouble. Because I don't have it. Hi, Goku. How you doing tonight? What you up to? Oh, hydrate. Yay! I love you too. Thank you for the hydrate. Alright, so what we do need is level up. Yay, okay, so let's grab evasion. Yes, please. I'm doing okay. Actually, I'm getting close to the end of the planned stream for tonight. To be honest. Because it's Sunday, so I usually only stream for about an hour or so. We're coming up on that line now. So, what you doing? Playing a new game here that I haven't played on stream yet. Battery is just a leaky one. Right. So we still don't have any food for Toriko, which is bad. I really need some food for Toriko. And we can get by with everything else, but without the food, we're really in trouble. It's in defense mode. I can live with, like, my stuff's fine. But we do need to have food for her. And we don't have it. Because the floor exit. And yes, it is a roguelike. Each dump into the dungeon, you start back at level 1, and you go into the dungeon to get the items you need to save the girl and build up her environment. As we go through, I do have one tool. Get back here, you stupid rats. Right. So now I've lost my rats, which means I've lost my whatever they stole. Unfortunately, I don't have food for the kid. That's bad. I have to go back without food. We're gonna be in a world of hurt. Let's go on down to the next floor. Need to find some food. You got nothing. These laser dudes, pain in my butt. Give me anybody else, really. I'll take literally anybody else, other than those stupid lasers. I need one of those organic salvage pets. That's what I need right now. Bloody bugger. That's it. Going back. And I have no food. positive note, I can build a base. Alright. Have fun at work. Alright, welcome home. Yeah, no problem. Why's your turn? Here you say, scrapyard. Sensors automatically locate objects classified as scrap, then transfer it here. This is quite a lovely thing for us. Me, and all the scrap around here. We're like one big happy family. Fortunately, screening protocols dispose dangerous components of scrap before they enter scrapyard. It appears as though the upgrades you obtained during your expeditions are classified as dangerous. Items also seem to have been deconstructed by the garbage compactor. Thought they already covered this already. Oh. So you acquired all the necessary materials. If you haven't, go for another expedition. I still need to get resources to impact. Let's get craft. I can build this base. So if we go here, we've got a sturdy base now. I don't have the biomass we need. So I'll do one more. Let's do the ruins now. Because that one's a little easier and we should be able to get some food here. And that's what we need for the cat. It's a lot harder to get food in the industrial district. But in the residential district, it's a little easier. So we'll go through here, grab some food, and go off from there. So I'm thinking I might keep this game going. A missile or patient. Start, do this one as my, as something I'm going to play regularly. Look at that toolkit. It's huge. I don't really want to use that. That's all those items that would give me a ton of resources when we get back to base. That'd be amazing. So I want to keep that in hand. Alright, let's go ahead and go back. What's that? Oh, cricket. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I love how the robots sleep. Yeah, those Z's and sleep bubbles. It's funny. Take the little Z's and sleep bubbles. I can't repair kits. And I don't mind the repair kits. But it's not really what we need right now. What we need is food. So, that's what we need. If we find ourselves some food, that'd be fantastic. So anytime now we should run into one of those purple food bubbles. That's right. I'd take that worm and eat it if I could. Get that back for food. Works for me. I mean, come on, we're feeding the kid. fungus and, you know, rusty cans. Not exactly appetizing nutritions. Not exactly fantastic nutrition here. But we'll find something. Eventually. Let's see. It's probably one in the middle here. Yeah. This way. This way. Yes. This way. So you can do the fast one, it stops the intersections. Kinda like that. Come on. There we go. So let's see if we can find ourselves some food here. You know, the way we're going, we're gonna have a hell of a time with the kid. We're leveling up nicely though. And making it easier to go through the dungeon, but we don't get the resources we need. And getting the kid up and running is gonna be a pain in the butt. That works. Nothing? Thanks. Alright, well. Penny needs it. Oh, Penny needs to clean. Penny, I'd love to, but we also need food for you. And I have none. Never mind. We're going back. Whether you want to or not. We're going back. Yeah, it's nice. But I didn't find any food. So now we can see what the cleaning looks like for Toriko. Welcome home. I know. So if we grab the broom, and do some cleaning. So I'm not sure where they put the base. Oh, maybe it's the whole inner low glass jar. It's just fixing at the bottom here. Yeah, so it's more stable and clean. In any case, I'm gonna go ahead and break here for tonight. Thank everybody for dropping by and joining me on this very interesting roguelike game. So, I do appreciate it, and I hope you'll come back later. I don't know when we're going to do any more streams this week until Friday. I don't know yet. Have not decided yet. But if you keep an eye on my Twitter, you'll be able to see what's going on. Or watch here on Twitch. So, thank you for dropping in, and have a good night.